the most fascinating thing that I found on an industrial assessment, and I asked, hey, what's this IP? I can see some strange controller there, and I can see like a rotation value and so on, but what is this? And the answer was, oh, that's a tunnel. What do you mean, a tunnel? Yeah, like a tunnel where cars drive through and so on. And it turns out that the ventilation system for the tunnel is connected to the internet, and you can remotely turn it off, which can obviously cause a lot of issues. And it's almost like in a movie where you can remotely almost kill people, unfortunately. Another interesting issue that is now getting more common is dumpster diving, because often you will find a lot of devices and they will try to remove all secrets from there, but in a lot of cases it's really hard to do so. And so, for example, what do you do if your printer breaks? How do you make sure that your credentials to your network are removed from the printer? If you take a look at how do you actually reset those devices, it can get really, really interesting. And so, for example, if you take a look at a GE, General Electric's light bulb, they have this nice manual where they tell you how to factory reset your light bulb. They have multiple reset sequences depending on which firmware version you run and so on. And they suggest that you count the seconds that you have to turn them on and off using Mississippis. But even better, they published this video where they explain how to factory reset your GE light bulb. And this is not a joke, this is real.
Welcome to C by GE's Smart Tips. We're going to show you how to factory reset your C by GE bulbs, which will unpair your bulb from other devices and apps that it's connected to.
Like, this is real. Like, this is what they suggest you do for factory resetting your light bulb. And so make sure that you always write down the firmware version when you upgrade the firmware of your light bulbs, because there's no display to tell you which firmware do they have. And so you have to walk through this if your light bulbs are running firmware 2.8, and then later on they have a second one for different firmware versions. And so, yeah, like imagine like how do you reset 100 light bulbs after you're done with them? Interestingly, if you take a look on the inside of these devices, they also contain a microphone, because when you set them up the first time, your phone will play an inaudible thing similar to a modem back then and configure the device. And so you could even turn them into a small listening bug if you want. Luckily, these don't ship anymore. And what I like to do is when I look at a device, I want to build a mental model of the device. Doesn't have to be perfect, doesn't have to be detailed. It just has to be a basic model of what's going on. And so, for example, in this case, I would, on my paper notebook, I would draw down, okay, I have my BCM2837, I have a LAN 9514, and this is just what's printed on these devices. And then I just create this high-level schematic almost. And so this is just for me to get a high-level overview of where can I actually take a look. And from there, I can also go, what can I hack on this device and what do I want to hack on this device? But your goal will now be, you will extract the firmware of this of the MT300N. You will change the root password to your own, and then once you are done, let me know and I will walk you through installing it on your router. And so I will hook this up over here in a second, and you will see at least some of you will brick your router doing that, but that's not a problem because we will be able to recover it easily tomorrow. Yes, so after you have maybe, I will say, successfully installed your own firmware on the router, and if you got lucky, it will have booted into advanced security training, and then you can try your own password. And so, for example, in my case, and then you can log in. So you get the idea. We are actually really easily able to modify all these different types of firmware.